Hey gang, Jason here for The Love of Tractors, and I'm going to do some more of these unboxing videos. So you guys said you really like these. If you don't like these, you might just want to skip this one, but a lot of you said you really like these videos of me unboxing my collection and getting them up on the shelves, and thank you all for all you guys that joined me on the live stream the other night. I think at one point we had almost 40 people on at one time, so that's pretty awesome, actually. At least I think it is. So anyway, thanks for that. While I got your attention here in the first few seconds of the video, check out www.fortheloveoftractors.com. That's us. We got all sorts of cool stuff for sale there. Customs, new in the box stuff, t-shirts. We're going to get some stickers for your car, stickers for whatever up there pretty quick here. So I just wanted to shoot you guys that way because we sure appreciate everything you guys do for us. I mean, it's humbling, actually. It's great. So, I got my first box open here. How about a 1050 Kinsey with duals? So, this is one of my favorites. I love the duals on this. It's just super cool, I think. The 1050, of course, is the grain cart we use on the farm. We have tracks on ours, but I've got a track one in here too. Don't fret. So, I'm just going to set him over here. He'll just be out of the camera view for just a little while here. So, let's go ahead and do the soft track of these. I ought to maybe do a video review on these one day. I think I never did. I think I kind of got these long before I started doing the video reviews, but you know, these are great auger wagons. They're not terribly expensive still, and you know, actual die cast for most of the parts on them. The tracks roll really well. Just really nice detail. So those are I highly recommend those. The grain cart market is on fire right now. There's so many great options for grain carts out. So here is the 1050 with the big floaters. You know, kind of, you know, everything else is similar, but you got the big floater tires on there. Just another great option. We had floater tires on our previous grain cart to the 1050, which was an 840, I think. That was a great grain cart too. But man, our 1050 with the tracks on it, and then of course we run the quad track on the front of it. I mean, you cannot beat that combination for a grain cart setup. So here's a dump cart. Now, a lot of you guys may not be particularly familiar with these. This is made by Gordy Schultz, Toy Farming LLC, one of the great guys in this business. This is, you know, a lot of different commodities use these: seed corn, pumpkins, etc., etc. But they just do that sort of number. They kind of raise up and dump off to the side, and of course you'd have a truck on the side to catch them. Just another neat little piece. Speaking of Gordy Schultz, I believe he made this Landau Occulta Mulcher as well. So that is pretty cool. I had to have that. I mean, of course, you know, I love Landau equipment. But all right, so this. Somehow didn't get brought over with the rest of the Case IH stuff, but here is a lightly customized anniversary quad track. So that's going to have to go over on the shelves. If you guys were at the other shelves, if you were in the live stream the other night, you saw me organize most of my Case IH stuff. So I'll do another one of those here real quick because in all of these boxes here, which I'm not going to get to all of them in this video, unfortunately, but I've got all my John Deere tractors. So here is a Case IH Osthoff 7700 full track sugarcane harvester. This is from C&D Models. They made these years ago. Super hard to find now. I was fortunate enough to get one from Dave. Of course, I'm kind of buddies with Dave, and I'm just, you know, it was awesome. That's a really cool piece. If you want to see more on that, I did a video on it. Now here is a Kinsey 1300. Remember I said the grain cart market is stacked right now. And so here is a 1300. This is the dualed version. I think it's, again, these are just excellently detailed, not terribly expensive, fantastic if you need a big grain cart on your model farm, or if you just want one on your shelf. Now this is kind of fun. This is stepping into the Wayback Machine a little bit. So these are this is a Brent Cart, the red one. Now, you may have remembered I did a review of the green one not too long ago, actually. These are kind of the first high-detailed grain cart we got. Now Kinsey and Gottman Toys did bring out an 840 at one point. It might have been, yeah, I think it was an 840 Kinsey, and it was nice, but it wasn't that particularly detailed. But you know, this has the tracks. The tracks roll great on it. You've got just tons of detail all around it. This is just a super nice grain cart. Obviously a little bit smaller than, say, the 1100s or the 1050s or the 1300s, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, but no less of a great cart with that said. All right, here we have a custom AGCO done up in a kind of a Massey Ferguson red here, and just lightly detailed all around that cab glass and all that sort of thing. Fun little custom there I did. I did a couple sets of those at one point, and then somebody made me a really good offer on one, and I sold the whole set, and I'm kind of a little bummed out I did that. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you shouldn't sell some things. So here is a custom Case IH 380. And if you remember a few videos ago, if you guys are paying attention, when I was unboxing those road tracks, I was talking about how difficult these are to customize because of the way the cab is. It's hard to get the glass right and get your seam filled correctly and all that stuff. This is one example where I did it, but there's quite a bit of time and effort into that tractor. So now this one just makes me laugh. Here is a straight truck I did, and I took, I think this is a Volvo white cab. I cut the sleeper off, I put in a plate, I made my own little whatever. Now this was done years and years ago. I think I was probably in my teens when I made this, but you know, for that point in time, I was super proud of it. Looking at it now, it's a little goofy, but it's still worth hanging on to just for sort of sentimental reasons or whatever. But I just kind of laugh when I see that, because I definitely thought I made a really great custom back then. and honestly, back then when that was made, we definitely weren't doing, most people, there are very few people doing the level of work that we see now in the farm toy world. So I think one day I'm going to do a almost history of custom toys. I think that will be a fun video to do, just to look at some various eras of custom farm toys. So, all right, I'm going to open one more box. I've got several more to go, but this video is already getting a little bit lengthy, so I'm blabbing on because I'm having a fun time talking to you guys here and looking through tractors. So, but we're into some green now, so check this out. This isn't decaled yet because I couldn't get the decals for this when I wanted it, but this would be a 60 series four-wheel drive John Deere. Got the big Trelleborgs on there and a Degelman blade. That I believe is a Moore's Farm Toy blade, if you're wanting something like that. This needs to go over to the truck shelf. So DCP Truck here. I think that tips forward, maybe not. I better not pull on it. But anyway, this is a nice cab over. I'm not a big cab over fan, but that's a neat truck for sure. Here's one of those Speccast Challengers. This is the older style. Still great detail, great looking tractor on those. Their flasher beacons are top notch on their AGCO products over there at Speccast. It's something to strive for all of us, I think. All right, here we got a Chrome Chaser Camouflage Smart Track, New Holland. So some of you guys know I do collect some chasers, particularly if it's a quad track. I don't really chase chasers, so to speak, but I happened to I got that at the Farm Progress Show. I ordered a few. I bought a few boxes there, and one of them just happened to have the Chrome Chaser, so I was very excited. So back before I was really good at repowering, this was my version of a repower John Deere 8850. I mean, it's a neat little custom, don't get me wrong, but you know, obviously the one I do today is way better. So so here is another. Is this a 60 series or a 70 series? This is a 60 series. You can tell by the grill on the side. Black cab, obviously, so we're talking an early Ertl 60 series tractor. Got custom wheels on there. Those look like 38s to me. Some homemade flashers, rails, lights, etc., to kind of round that thing out. So let's see. I got one more John Deere in here, and then I got some other blue stuff. This is a 6420 with a custom spray boom, scratch-built spray boom. So we actually built our own spray boom years ago and it looked exactly like this. I mean, I based it exactly off of this. So, or based this off of it, I guess I should say. Anyway, so I had to have a toy of it. This is actually, I'm sorry, I said 6420. This is a 7220. Sorry. I've had 6420 on the brain today because we have a 7220 and a 6420. If you guys have looked at our videos on the farm, and anyway, got a couple die-cast cars here. There's a nice looking Mopar. That's let's see, that's a Roadrunner. And then here is a what is that? I don't know what that is. Maybe a Mustang. It looks like a Mustang to me. Die-cast. And then here, so speaking of custom Hot Wheels, so this is a Viper, obviously, one of my favorite cars ever. I painted it up John Deere green and yellow. I did this years and years ago. Whenever this is the 3rd generation Viper, so we're probably, what we're talking, 2000, 2001. I obviously did a terrible job on the paint on this, but whatever. They can't all be winners. Here is one of the Speccast white tractors. Great looking tractor with a cab on it there. And Kinsey planter from Speccast. This is the one that actually folds and unfolds and all that sort of thing. Really nice planter for the money, I think. All right, here is the Massey version of that Speccast tractor that I showed you earlier. Again, just a really great piece for, you know, 20, 25 bucks, whatever those are going for these days. And New Holland TJ Custom, got the big 800 series tires on there, rails, flashers, all that sort of thing. Again, I'd probably do a much better job on that today, excuse me. But it's the way it goes sometimes. And then we got a little front wheel assist New Holland, just simple little 3-point hitch there on the back. So, all right, guys. I'm going to wrap this video up. We're over at 12 minutes already. Most of you guys only watch about the first 3 or 4 minutes anyway. So I know some of you come back later and watch the rest of it, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. Like I said, I'm going to go through these other boxes. We'll do videos on those too. So I'll just kind of, I may do like one of these unboxing videos a week. So at some point you're going to see me organizing tractors that haven't been unboxed yet if you join the live streams. But anyway, I guess my point is there's plenty more to go through, so if you like these videos, awesome. Please do the like, share, subscribe thing. If you don't, please just skip these, and we'll get back to our sort of normal, regularly scheduled programming soon. I got to do some more reviews, to be honest. As I'm unboxing these tractors, I'm seeing things I never did reviews on, so that needs to be done. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day. Treat each other well. Happy tractor hunting.